Blog Talk Radio.
Party crew, keep it real for you. No clothes allowed. It's summer party. Grown and sexy, join the party. Put summer party. Party crew, keep it real for you. No clothes allowed.
Welcome to another Friday night at the Pajama Party. We are back. It's Friday night again, 9 o'clock Eastern Time, 8 o'clock Central Time, 7 o'clock Mountain Time, and 6 o'clock Pacific Time.
Very good.
I'm one of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine.
Bonsoir.
And we turn it out every Friday night. The rules of the Pajama Party is that there are no rules. Mm-hmm. All right?
It's my kind of rule.
So if you got some children in the room, they need to
vacate the premises.
Send them to bed. It's 9 o'clock anyway.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's not a school night.
Night, baby.
Good night. Let's see. We have a Ketel in the studio tonight.
Hello.
How about that?
Ketel.
She's been gone
Hey.
for a couple weeks to an undisclosed location. I think she was collecting bull semen and
Did you bring my bottle back?
things.
Yes, I did.
Right.
Okay,
bull
very
semen
good.
is one of our sponsors that's used on the face, the hair, and wherever else you can put cream. Anyway.
Anywhere you dare.
External use only. You don't have a bull baby. So external use only on the bull semen.
Wee.
Just so you know. Anyway, Ketel, you want to give us a rundown on what's happening?
Sure will. We got some hot topics tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, indeed. He's talking about the Pope in America, of course. He has been here, there, everywhere. I'm telling you, for him to be 78, he's rocking and rolling. John Boehner, he resigns. That's a surprise. AIDS drug price hiked up. Former peanut company CEO sentenced 20 years more. Hit it and quit it headlines. We have Jeb Bush says black voters are lured by free things. 2 universities take back Bill Cosby honorary degrees. And also the Volkswagen faked EPA test results. Interesting. What's poppin' with Poppa DD? He's going to talk about the Texas coach accused of telling players to attack a referee. Pete Rose and farewell to Yogi Berra. Our weird news. PETA sues to give money copyright. Man claims evil twin robbed stores. And also man makes bomb claim to get fired. I'm just saying with Redwine, stop being shady to Viola Davis. Uh-oh. Living for the city with Poppa DD. Who are we? They know or do they? We got Pillow Talk again tonight. Wrong number. My Hollywood wrap-up, of course. I got some hot things to talk about tonight. Cocktail of the week is called the Tarantula Itch. We just named that one tonight. We sipping on that tonight. Tasty.
The Kiss It list. Hope you're not on the Kiss It list because we got a long one tonight. And also the last word. So sit back, relax. We got our favorite cocktail. Get your favorite cocktail. And we're going to be right back. Right, Papa?
That's right. Right back. Right back.
All right. Right back after a
right
word
back
from
at you.
our sponsor.
All right.
Girl, what are you using on your skin? And your hair looks so thick and beautiful.
I've got a secret.
I know you're going to share it with your girl.
Well, just between you and me, I found a new product that makes my skin glow and my hair fabulous, too. It's bull semen.
No bull. Stop playing.
For real. Bull semen gives me this glow and keeps my skin nice and soft and feeling good.
Where in the world did you get bull semen?
From a bull, of course, but only my distributor knows for sure. I can hook you up. Check it out.
Bull semen is great for your hair, nails, skin, and everywhere else where it doesn't feel right. Just warm the tube of bull semen. Put on some Barry White music. Massage the tube using slow circular motions. And when the semen comes out of the tube, put some in your hair, on your nails,
tube of bull semen today.
Order 2. I'm almost out.
Bull semen. Do not use internally, or pregnancy could occur. And we're not responsible for that. Order yours today. And that's no bull.
All right, welcome back to the Pajama Party. I'm one of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine.
Yo, yo.
And the Pajama Party is a blog talk radio extravaganza every Friday night that we hold, 9 o'clock Eastern Time. You can listen to us by dialing 914-803-4306.
And press 1.
Or you can press 1 so you can get in the queue if you want to talk about it. You can talk about anything, what we're talking about tonight, or your own subject. And you can listen to us on www.apajamaparty.com.
Right.
How about that?
Yeah.
Let's see. Our first topic for the night. Let's talk about the Pope.
Yeah.
The Pope has come to
today.
America, just like Eddie Murphy did. Well, we ain't going to mix them two. Okay. We'll talk about Eddie Murphy and the Pope on Tuesday.
Apples and oranges.
Big time. All right, the Pope arrived in America. Let's say he arrived in America Tuesday. He began his visit to the United States of America on Tuesday as he arrived at the Joint Air Force Base, which is located in what part of Maryland there?
Camp Springs.
Camp Springs, right off the Beltway, right?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Right off the Beltway in Maryland, for anybody who's familiar with the Maryland aspect of life. He was greeted by the military, the president, First Family, Vice President Biden, and they're toasting, okay? It ain't the Pope. They just toasting. Okay, that's Redwine and
the Pope.
Yeah, we'll check them out about a half hour. Anyway, where was I? First Family, Vice President Biden and his family and other dignitaries and distinguished guests. The 78-year-old Pope, he had a busy schedule since he arrived in the United States. He held a mass in Washington, D.C. at the, what do you call that, Redwine, the Basilica of the National Shrine of the Immaculate Conception.
Uh-huh.
He addressed the U.S. Congress, making him the first pope to address a Congress. He then visited the National Catholic Charities for lunch with the poor and homeless. And I'm very familiar with the Catholic Charities myself. That's a very nice foundation that help people all around the world. You know, if you're behind on your rent or electric bill, gas bill, you find Catholic Charities. If they have the money and you qualify, you know, they help you. Without a doubt, I can bear witness to that particular situation at some point in my life. Anyway, getting back to the story at hand. Let's see. On Thursday afternoon, he also addressed the Capitol as well. In that whole situation, greeting the people, overseeing the whole mall, which the Capitol is actually either the beginning or the end of the mall, however you want to look at it. And on Thursday afternoon, Pope Francis left Washington, D.C. by plane, and he flew to New York City, where he was taken by helicopter right off the back on a tour of the city to see various landmarks, followed by an evening of prayer service at St. Patrick's Cathedral. All right, this morning, being Friday morning, Pope Francis addressed the United Nations General Assembly to bring a message of unity, peace, and cooperation. He then visited a school in Harlem and led a procession through Central Park where 80,000 tickets were made available in advance by lottery drawing. And later that evening he held, which was this evening, is probably over by now, held a huge mass at Madison Square Garden. Show you how this man is on the move. Mm-hmm. I mean, you talk about a late week, early weekend. On Saturday morning, the Pope will be departing, which is tomorrow morning. Saturday morning, the Pope will be departing New York for Philadelphia.
Wow.
Philadelphia, my neck of the woods. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, where he will hold a mass at the Cathedral Basilica of St. Peter and Paul later in the day. He will visit Independence Mall, where you have the Constitution as well as the Liberty Bell and all that stuff in the downtown area of Philadelphia. At 7:30 p.m. on Saturday, the Pope stops by a Festival of Families, which is on what they call Ben Franklin Parkway. Mm-hmm. And Ben Franklin Parkway is the same area where you lead to the steps of the art museum, where the famous Rocky movie, where Rocky climbed up the steps, and I'm sure that the Pope will be in front of the. He'll be. The Pope will probably be right there in front of the steps where Rocky ran up in the movie. Anyway, let's get off of Rocky and get back to the Pope. All right, like I said, he will have a festival of family at the Ben Franklin Parkway, and as the entertainment for that particular occasion, we'll have singer Aretha Franklin will perform, as well as the Italian tenor. What's his name?
Andre Bocelli.
Andre Bocelli.
Wow.
They have a Colombian singer and songwriter, Janice.
Yeah,
Juanes, Janice. The Philadelphia Orchestra. Someone named The Fray.
Yeah, I think that's a band.
Call me if you know who it is. Give us a call. Help us out. Comedian Jim Graffian. A comedian?
Yeah, comedian.
Okay. And Mark Wahlberg will be the host of the event. Wow, where'd that come from?
I don't know.
Anyway.
Out of left field.
Okay. Mark Wahlberg and a
Calvin
comedian. Okay, all right.
He's a big time Catholic.
Okay, hopefully by the time Mark comes out and the comedian comes on, the Pope is at the back of the hotel. Anyway, okay. Anyway, on Sunday morning, the Pope will visit a correctional center called Caron Fojo Correctional Cemetery, where the inmates at a neighboring prison, also the Philadelphia Industry Correctional Center. That's interesting. In fact, the Philadelphia Industry Correctional Center built a chair that the Pope will be sitting in at the Family Festival Saturday, which is very interesting.
Impressive.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to see this chair.
And also several inmates learn carpentry through that vocational service that they have at the Philadelphia Industry Correctional Center. All right, and at 4 o'clock Sunday, Mass will be held with the World Meeting of Families, and then he'll meet with organizers and benefactors at 7 p.m. And at 8 p.m., he's going to get back on the plane and leave to go back to Rome, Italy.
Wow.
And
that's quite a schedule.
That is the itinerary of the Pope.
I'm exhausted.
What a weekend.
Yeah.
I know that.
But I never had a weekend like that.
I don't think I can hang with that.
He must sleep in between.
God bless you, Mr. Pope.
I know that's right.
Pope Francis is doing it.
Yeah.
Washington, D.C., New York City, and Philadelphia. That's a good weekend.
Wow. What do you think about that Redwine? You think he's
I think he's doing his thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not Catholic, but I'm all for what he's doing and what he's saying.
Mhm. He's talking some good things though.
Yeah, if he can bring people together.
Yeah.
We sure need some help.
I know that's right. Set up all this shoot 'em up. You know what? It's been quiet. Let me knock on wood. It's been quiet.
It sure is.
Real quiet.
Knock on wood.
Uh-oh.
Hit my head. She's trying to knock on my head.
Well, that was an interesting rundown on the Pope.
Well, you know, one thing I noticed is that here in the D.C. area, I noticed that on the news, all the coverage was about the Pope, and we didn't get the daily murder reports of who got murdered, who got shot, attempted murder, who got stabbed, robbed, all that crazy stuff.
Took it easy.
You didn't even hear any of that. All we could hear is peace and good tidings and goodwill and all of that. I'm sorry, he's gone from D.C. because no sooner than he left and landed in New York, I turned on the news and they were telling me how many people got killed, how many people got hurt in some other accident, people dying and avalanches and all kind of crazy stuff. I said, wow, they must have held all of that while the Pope was in town.
I'm quite sure.
And now that he's gone, they're back to business as usual.
Yeah. You know what my thing is? I'm trying to figure out where did all these people come from?
They came from everywhere.
You have 25,000 people on the shrine grounds. You have 10,000 here, 10,000. I'm like, okay, where do they park at? Park on top of each other?
But they kept telling people use the subway.
Yeah, and our subway system is, everybody knows that. That's a whole nother story.
Hopefully he prayed for that too while he was here.
I think he did. He helped us a little bit.
Did you hear about all the bobbleheads that some company was making with the Pope?
Oh, sure.
They got Pope bobbleheads. They're selling up in New York.
Oh, they racked up. They racked up.
Some bar has a drink named after the Pope called a Pope-tini.
They had a pizza.
I'm like, really?
They made a pizza of the Pope also.
Oh,
and that's a lot of cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got all kind of stuff they're trying to market.
But
I don't know about all that.
I hear there's some ruckus on Capitol Hill. What you got over there, Redwine?
Well, House Speaker John Boehner has resigned.
What?
Official at the end of October. You know that's my boy.
Boehner.
I'm going to have to call him later on and find out how come he didn't tell me that when we were watching Scandal last night. He didn't even mention that. But anyway, that's a whole different topic. But anyway, I guess basically what he's saying is that looking at all of the turmoil and everything that was going on, and I think he was also very moved, he said, by meeting the Pope, because he is a devout Catholic. He just said that he basically decided this is the right time. He had previously was thinking of resigning at the end of the year, but then he decided, you know what, now is the time. I'm getting out. Because, the government is looking at a possible shutdown if they don't come up with the funding to keep the federal government employees working as of October 1st. And that's right around the corner. So, he would have to deal with all of that. And he basically just said, last night I started thinking about it. I woke up this morning and I said my prayers as I always do. And I just said, you know what, it's as simple as that. I'm done.
Wow.
And if you saw the footage yesterday when the Pope was speaking, he was up there crying like a baby.
Yeah, I saw
I've
that.
never seen JB act like that. He was just up there crying and wiping his eyes, had his hanky out and everything, wiping his nose. Poor baby. He was just all emotional. So he was saying that he didn't want other members in the Congress to have to go through a lot of the stuff that he knew was going to be coming. As apparently there was sort of a lurking vote of no confidence for him as the Speaker of the House. And the bill was coming up next week about voting on the clean spending bill and budget reconciliation and all of that. And I think he just had enough.
Yeah.
He just said, you know what, I've had enough. So they're saying that his likely successor will be House Majority Leader Kevin McCarthy. He's a Republican out of California. And he's also the number 2 GOP leader. And he's been in office a little less than 10 years.
Okay. So he's next in line?
Well, I mean, you could say that.
He's going to be the interim, I guess.
They haven't said, but people are speculating that, McCarthy may be the one to follow.
And he's a Democrat or Republican?
No, he's a Republican.
Oh, boy. Another one, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Another one bites the dust.
Yep.
Well, what you think about it, Papa?
Wow, that's very shocking. I mean, it could be a lot of things, he did have that one-on-one meeting with the Pope before the Pope addressed Congress, and he probably laid his confessions down to the Pope, and the Pope probably said, "Look, you may want to just get up out of here." You know what I mean? Because you done did damage. When you've been somewhere for so long, when you're used to stuff. I think that when your job comes too easy and too natural, sometimes it's a sign you got to get up out of there because you're overqualified and you're bored. And he always had a senator look, but he was only a congressman. But then again, let me tell you something. You never know but he was from Ohio, I think, right? I think he was, if I'm not mistaken, I think he's a representative from Ohio. And you never know who's the new flavor of the week or the month or the year that's brewing up in Ohio.
Well, that's true.
That could be coming along, who could be pretty sharp.
You're right about
and just like his boy from Virginia lost out. What was his name?
Cantor.
Cantor.
Yeah.
Cantor was out there. He was out there eating steak and wearing, $500 glasses and $500 suits, $200 haircuts and things like that. And all of a sudden, Cantor didn't even make the primary. And he was floored because he had the look and everything.
He had planned on quitting before because he thought Cantor was going to win. And he was basically thinking, okay, once Cantor's in, then I can step out. And then when Cantor lost, he said, well, I guess I have to stick around a little longer.
But they're from 2 different places, though.
Yeah, but that was still their plan. Yeah, they are from 2 different places.
Yeah, they're from 2 different places.
But he was planning to kind of step out once Cantor was
I just think it's a combination between, you know, it was a lot going on that day when the Pope was in.
Yeah,
I mean, if you are blind to the fact where I think that when Boehner had that meeting, he requested to have a private meeting with him because they had a photo op and everything. Remember, he was getting ready to talk to the Pope? He was fixing his tie like 9 times and
really
fixing his jacket. He was he was squeezing his lips for white stuff that comes around your lips, and he was cleaning his nose. It was crazy.
Yeah.
You know, if anybody observed Boehner waiting on the Pope to come in when the Pope first came into the Capitol building, all of a sudden they took a photo op and then everybody was told to leave, and he was in there by himself with the Pope. He could have put his confessions down. Yeah. This is why he was crying through the whole situation, because he didn't already swore to the Pope that, you know, this is ugly. What I've done and the things I've did is ugly, and he was crying like a baby.
He sure was.
He was crying like a baby.
Well, he
so therefore,
say that the Pope did put his arm around his shoulder and asked him to pray for him. And he said that's when he started crying, and he was like, "Who am I to pray for you? You're the Pope." And
as
he
lousy
said,
as I am,
I will do that.
Yeah,
and he said that just kind of messed him up.
That was it, huh?
Yeah,
but it could have been a lot of things. You know, you never know. You only speculate. The only one that knows that is him, the Pope, and God. And and he left immediately. He couldn't turn back. I mean, because what else does he have to do? The man has done everything. He's probably made a ton of money, a ton of everything. He was always scheming, always fighting with Barack. It's just a mess, you know. So I mean, if the man found his little calling, and he's
he
trying
found his peace.
Yeah, he found his peace.
He found his peace.
But that was a big story. Big story. Yeah. And I think he also probably wanted the Pope to know that he stepped down, doing it while he was still, like football players make big announcements during Super Bowl weekend and stuff like that, you know. So anyway, that's my take on Boehner. I mean, I'm kind of glad he's gone, you know.
So what you got about that young boy? I shouldn't say young boy. The young man with his medical drug hike.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder. He's taking it for himself now. It's the CEO of his name is Martin Shkreli. The company that hiked the price of Daraprim, a drug used to treat AIDS patients, is backing off now. They increased this particular drug, Daraprim, 4,000%, from $13.50 a tablet to $750 a tablet. Wow. And, you know, he became the focus of everybody. Like Hillary Clinton, she was like, look, we got to stop this price gouging. She tweeted that on Monday. And so he's saying, Shkreli, he's saying we needed to turn a profit on the drug, arguing that companies that owned the drug before were giving it away at $13.50. So he's saying this $4,000 price increase, $750, is going to turn things around. He says it's not just about turning a profit. Turing plans to use the money to research a better way to treat diseases. The drug is used by some AIDS and cancer patients. It's been around for decades, but Shkreli's company just bought the rights to it in August. The main use of the drug is to treat life-threatening parasites infections.
Yeah, so they were saying that this is used for people who have been exposed to like tainted food, or tainted water.
That's
like
right.
That.
That's the big use of this particular drug.
Yeah, and also to treat AIDS.
Right, but this is a necessity for people, and they're going to have to use it. But I think he's just bringing awareness to the drug. That's why he pushed it up so high. But they claim that he's going to bring the price down. But we'll see.
Yeah, but this thing has been around, though, since when? They said like
1953.
Okay, so this is not a new drug.
No.
He just acquired the rights to it.
There you go.
And now he's decided whatever he paid to get the rights, he's trying to make his money back in 60 days or something.
I don't know. He got the power.
Crazy.
He got the power. That's what he's more or less saying. What do you think about it, Papa?
Hey.
You think it's a business move, or he just?
It was a business move, but you know that was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. I mean, you can't do that. I mean, I think he was living a lifestyle where he's starting to run out of money. He tried to make up the money by, you know, you're chasing them chicks and you got them yachts and you got all that going on. That money go faster than you know. You know,
now I didn't think of it like that.
You wake up the next morning and you know your bank account is just like down because you done had, you know, a couple, you know, bimbos with you, and they done, you know, as soon as you passed out, they walked off with your wallet or what have you. And I mean, it's just, I mean, I'm making jokes, but deep down inside, I think the man was spending money as fast as he was making it, and he was trying to figure out how he can make it back.
Right.
But he don't realize that America's very conscious, and you know, copycats are out there. People can duplicate your drug. Don't get it twisted.
You're right.
You know, if you think that Viagra, that blue pill, is only made by one company, you sadly mistaken. You can go on the internet probably and get it from what I heard. You can probably get it, you know, from what you can probably get it from all over the place. So it's just a matter of time before his little because he didn't even invent that. He invested in that and bought the rights to it.
Yeah. Right.
So, like I said, once he spent, like, I think he spent $55 million?
I'm not sure.
He spent $55 million for the rights to that drug. Wow. And that drug, as you said, for AIDS and all kinds of things.
Yeah, so like compromised,
it's big.
Life-threatening
parasites. It's big.
Parasites and things like that.
And also for cancer and AIDS patients.
So
these are typically, not always, but typically people who don't have the money to spend, you know, that kind of money, $750 for one pill.
You know, somebody's HIV positive, you know, they just trying to sustain life.
Exactly.
And you're going to give them, so like I said, it didn't, is it back down now to a respectful
He hasn't
cost?
said.
No, he hasn't said.
He's going to work on bringing it down.
Yeah, whatever.
But he hasn't announced what it is.
He needs to
work on. To say it was $750.
He needs to work on stop chasing them chicks like that.
All right.
And get back into a responsible life.
Look, you guys got any questions or comments or know what his yacht number is? Hit us up at 914-803-4306 and press 1. Or check us out on www.apajamaparty.com. I got one more hot topic, Papa. It's about the peanut man.
Oh, the peanut man.
Yep. The former owner of a peanut company in Georgia was sentenced 28 years for his role in a salmonella outbreak that killed 9 people and sickened hundreds of people. His brother was also involved. His name is Stuart Parnell. He's 61. He was he oversaw the Peanut Corporation of America. His brother, Michael Parnell, 56, he was the food broker on behalf of the company, and he was convicted also.
Are they on the kiss it list?
The brother was convicted for 20 years, and he was convicted for 28. Also, Mary Wilkerson, 41, a former quality control manager at the plant, she was sentenced only 5 years. So
he knew something, but he wasn't as responsible as they were.
You're right. So before the judge issued the sentence, Stuart Parnell said, "This has been a 7-year nightmare for me and my family. I'm truly, truly sorry for what's happened." Really?
Sorry doesn't bring back people that are dead.
Nope.
Okay.
Case in point, Jeff Ulmer of Minnesota said his mother, Shirley Ulmer, died after eating tainted peanut butter in 2009.
Mercy. And
now this is just coming to court now. Wow, it's crazy, but they're gonna get their justice. So those names are Stuart Parnell and his brother Michael Parnell.
So put the Parnell brothers on the kiss it list.
I sure will.
All right, we're gonna take a quick break, and then we're coming back with the hit it and quit it. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, be right back.
Hey, this is Poppa DD. Join me on Friday nights live at the Pajama Party, adult online radio talk show. And don't miss my segments called Living for the City and What's Poppin'.
Hey, and join me. This is Redwine with the long stem, and I've got the hot topics in my commentary called I'm Just Saying. And don't forget the cocktail of the week for me, Ketel with the yellow top. I got the Hollywood wrap-up along with Weird News. And don't forget, we've got the kisser list. That's for the people who get on our last nerves and you want us to call them out.
So join us on Blog Talk Radio for the Pajama Party.
Every Friday night at 9 p.m. on the East Coast and 6 p.m. on the West Coast. Go to apajamaparty.com to listen online or follow us on Twitter at apajamaparty. Call us live, 914-803-4306. And don't forget to press 1.
Now let's get back to the show.
Hey, what happened to the snack tray or the bartender?
Does he want to see my slippers?
I'll call the room service.
back to the Pajama Party. I'm one of the hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine.
Yeah.
And like we said, every Friday night, the Pajama Party is an adult talk show where we talk about adult stuff, regular stuff, topics, politics, you name it, who's going to jail, who's getting out of jail, who's zooming who.
Done got murdered.
All right, who done got murdered.
I'll tell you about that later.
And everything. Every Friday night, 9 o'clock Eastern Time, 6 o'clock on the West Coast.
Oh, you got it right.
Yeah.
Good job.
Anyway.
All right, let's hit it.
We're going. Where are we at? Our next segment of the show consists of the hit and quit it list, which is headlines that are trending, as they say.
Yes.
I see you guys put me on blast. I've been out for a couple of weeks, so y'all just gonna put me on blast tonight.
That's right.
It's all good.
Do some work.
That's right.
You're off whatever leave you.
Get to it.
You put it.
Vacation is over. What you got for us, Kev?
Jeb Bush says Dems lure black voters for free stuff. Democrats. Jeb Bush told a South Carolina crowd Thursday that Democrats play to African American voters by offering free stuff, a similar comment to a contentious one that Mitt Romney made in the days after his 2012 loss to President Barack Obama.
Loss that was.
Right. Our message is one of hope and aspiration. It isn't one of division and get in line and we'll take care of you with free stuff.
Damn.
He said on this Thursday at Mount Pleasant, South Carolina.
What?
So, of course, Mitt Romney, he said the same thing, similar.
Did he
and
really?
He lost. Just wanted to point that out.
You better be careful then.
Okay.
It says it was similar to Romney comments 3 years ago in the days after his 2012 loss. Where the former Massachusetts governor blamed the outcome on a call with donors on Obama's gifts, quote unquote, for minority voters.
Wow.
What gifts?
And that's what I don't
You
understand.
mean that cheese and peanut butter that they've been giving us?
See, they're not gonna say that.
Not that big old.
I hope not.
Not that big old block of government cheese. Is that what I did vote because of that cheese, though? Really?
No way.
We might as well say, talk about, how I guess the Democrats or people were just trying to get the black voters to the polls.
Nobody was giving anybody free stuff.
Free
what
stuff.
What is he talking about?
That's what I want to say. He doesn't specify.
I did get a keychain.
Oh, you got a keychain?
I got a keychain.
Well, I didn't get you anything.
They're giving out the furry ball keychains, Pop?
Yeah, the keychains. I ain't saying I got some other free stuff. I got one of them hats with the top missing. What's that called? A sun visor?
Oh, a sun visor? I want some fuzzy dice or something.
I just can't get with that. But like you said, you better watch out because, like you said, Mitt Romney, he did lose.
Sure.
So Jeb Bush better be quiet or back up what he's saying.
Yeah.
Some folks just never learn.
They don't.
Yeah. Come in strong with something original.
Yes.
And stop being a copycat on the same old dialogue. And be original and treat people like we are all doing the same things. We just got different stuff. You got Verizon, I got in you know what I mean?
Just crazy.
Well, I got one for you.
Okay, what you got over there?
I got an update. We haven't heard from him in a while.
What?
Got a Cosby update.
What?
My man.
Well,
we just see what happened was.
Yeah, no pudding pops tonight. We got a couple of universities have rescinded their honorary degrees that they had given to Bill Cosby.
Oh,
Are you
my
serious?
goodness.
Yeah, check it out who it is.
Back the degrees.
Look it back. Fordham. They were a respected university.
Wow.
Fordham said, as a Jesuit university, we can no longer stand behind the degree that we gave to him in 2001.
Really?
The school said Cosby was unworthy of the honor, not just because of the actions he admitted to in the deposition, but that he had obtained drugs to give to women and that he wanted to have sex with them, but because Fordham also believes that he engaged in a long-time strategy of verbally attacking his female accusers.
Really?
And they're saying all of that is the reason why they want to take back his degree. Now, Cosby's lawyer, John Schmidt, who went to Fordham's law school, wrote an angry letter to the university president and said that the statement issued by the university was so irresponsible as to shock the conscience And this statement grossly mischaracterizes both Mr. Cosby's actions and his deposition testimony in language more befitting a tabloid journal rather than a respected institution of higher learning.
Oh, please.
And that's what he sent back to the university. So, of course, over the years, there's been dozens of women who have accused Cosby of assaulting him and them in one way or another. So the second university was Marquette. The president and the provost of Marquette announced that the school's board of trustees had also rescinded Cosby's degree that they awarded to him in 2013. After conversations with campus leaders and faculty members, they're saying that they had overwhelming support to take back his degree. So, like Fordham, Marquette also cited that Mr. Cosby had admitted in the deposition, what was done, and they said that was the basis for their action. So they're saying by his own admission, Cosby engaged in behaviors that go entirely against our university's mission and the guiding values that we've worked so hard to instill on our campus.
Oh, really?
So I'm like, okay.
Yachty,
So that's two of them now. They said they're taking back their honorary degrees. That was Fordham and Marquette.
Are they on the kiss it list?
I'm about to add them on there right now.
Okay.
Because here's my opinion on this. I said, let me tell you the story first, and then I'll give you my opinion.
Okay.
I just feel like, what is the purpose in that? If you gave him an honorary degree and now something has happened, do you feel like that somehow negates whatever money he donated to the school? Because I'm saying whatever money he donated, if that's how you feel, then cut him a check and give him back every dollar
I like
he donated.
that. I like
That's
that.
right.
If you're so disgusted and outraged, give him back the money, because why would you want tainted money if you're going to be holier than thou?
That's almost like drug money.
There you go. I'm saying give him back the money then.
Give him back it all, because he was throwing dough out there to people.
Yeah. That man has been a philanthropist from way back when. He has given so much money to schools, universities, other entities, practically anybody who needed something.
I think he has given the money from his heart too.
Exactly.
And because he believed in those schools and what they did for the children.
Right.
The kids. So they're not doing no justice to him.
Right.
Because they're just chopping up his name, and that's not right. That's just not right.
So I'm saying, Fordham and Marquette, give him back every dime he ever gave you if you're so outraged by his alleged behavior.
Go ahead and write that check. Get back that drug money.
Yeah. I'm done. Drop the mic.
Uh-oh.
I need a new mic now. That one's on the floor.
The world is a ghetto.
Yeah, it sure is.
The whole world is a ghetto.
Well, what you got over there, Papa?
All right, speaking of ghetto world here, let's talk about Volkswagen for a minute. Those crooks, okay? And, when we do these stories, when we put the word Volkswagen in front of it, or Bill Cosby, or colleges and all, that's just an undercutting kind of thing we're doing to put a title on the story. But deep down inside, all these people are just straight crooks. Crooks. I mean, and this story here gets even better. It's even crazy. Okay, Volkswagen, for all intents and purposes, they were busted big time. I mean, busted. These jokers had a Houdini thing going on in their cars. Little diesel vehicles with 2-liter diesel engines, right? They had this switch in here that magically hid the dirty fumigation, if you will, of the diesel air coming out of the whole chamber mechanism, intake valves and exhaust valves through the chambers and what have you. This switch would just make it all look clean, smell clean, and the whole nine. But it was a maneuver to get through the EPA when the cars, I guess, first came off the assembly line. I guess that's the only time they could really check them out. But anyway, this stuff was going on for years, and all of a sudden they got caught with it.
Wow.
And it was just it's like, who put this in the car? And they knew all about it.
Right.
It was crazy. It was crazy.
Isn't that illegal?
Illegal is magical. I mean, these scientists get together in these labs and they say, well, look, why don't we press this button and this little lever's going to slide over. Come on now. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And you're driving this car and not even know that you got this little thing in there that I guess now once you buy the car, it shuts down and does the crazy stuff because people probably, when they went through emissions, were failing like crazy. It's like, wait a minute, what? Dirty? What? Didn't pass? What? So the people,
brand new car.
right now, the people are getting the brink of it once the switch is turned off. Now they don't elaborate how the switch was either remote or however it was activating to get through the initial EPA test excuse me. But they finally caught up with him, and then the CEO admitted that this has been going on for a long time, and he was at told the Brooklyn audience that the company has been. He just admitted the company has been dishonest. And we totally screwed up. Wow. And it's just a matter of time before we have to deal with this with multiple lawsuits and criminal penalties. But there again, you have civil stuff, but you don't have no criminal stuff. To the point now where the regular CEO who was on there, he resigned, and they hired this guy named Mueller. Well, the guy that was on there was named Martin Winterkorn or Winterkirk. He was the original CEO of Volkswagen. But then they hired the CEO of Porsche, a guy named Mueller, to take his place, which reminds me of the NFL. Let's fire one coach and hire another.
Isn't that the truth?
But they didn't fire him. They let him resign so he can just get on up out of the game and not get criminal charges on him and just vanish. And then they got nerve to talk about him on the way out when they all know they were friends all the time.
That's how they do.
Okay, now we know that these millionaires are all buddies and friends and pals and yacht party together all the time. But now when something happens, they're going to talk about him like he's so vicious when they're still friends. Right. They're still connected. They just brought somebody in. You know, the scheme of the scandal is just as vicious as the scheme of the recovery. It goes on in the same conference room, believe me.
Well.
Okay, let me repeat that again.
Well.
The scheme of the scandal is just as vicious as the scheme of the recovery. Okay, so you cannot build a dope house or crack house or whatever you're doing illegal without having an exit plan.
Come on here, Papa.
Okay, you got to have an exit plan. You got to have a button you're going to push and blow that stuff up if push comes to shove.
Well.
Okay, you got a big old cocaine patch or a big old marijuana patch or whatever. When the police come up in, press the red button, slide down the balloon chute. Everything goes up in smoke. What you gonna do?
They better do like New Jack City.
All right now.
Find everything.
So, you know, I mean, all this stuff, don't let the names of Porsche and Volkswagen, and you know what's so interesting too? Volkswagen has always been the real nice, quiet, petite company, like a real pretty woman in a nice, pretty dress. Oh, here comes the Volkswagen, the V and the W. Ain't she cute?
Yeah,
she was so full of crap, she had doo-doo in her doo-doo. Okay? She was a pretty woman with doo-doo in her drawers. That's what the Volkswagen was.
Little skirt marks.
Yeah. Okay, so, and you remember, Volkswagen is the most sophisticated. Volkswagen, VW. They're so cute.
It's the people's wagon.
The people's was from Germany with German engineered with the please. Give me a break. You're crooks. You're crooks. Give me a break.
Like you said, they all huddling together.
They're crooks. Big old passion mark on their neck.
Well, if you guys know any more crooks, hit us up tonight. 914-803-4306.
And press 1.
Press 1.
Tell us all about it.
Let me drop the mic.
Bam. There goes another one.
Well, check us out on www.apajamaparty.com.
Running through mics tonight.
Yeah.
We're going to take a quick break and go restock microphones.
All right, now.
Right back.
You're in tune to the Late Night Adult Pajama Party right here on Blog Talk Radio. This is a production of DC Homegrown Entertainment. To share your opinion with the Pajama Party Crew, call us on 914-803-4306 and press 1. If you'd rather just listen in, you can still call us and listen on your phone, or you can listen online by going to our website, www.apajamaparty.com, and clicking the Listen banner in the top right corner. So join the conversation and let us know what you think about tonight's topics or whatever is on your mind. Okay, who turned the lights off? Call us now, 914-803-4306. Now back to the crew and more of the Pajama Party.
All right, welcome back to the Pajama Party. I'm one of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine.
Hey, watch me. Oh, watch me.
Okay, Murday toast earlier? Okay. Anyway.
What's poppin', Poppa DD?
What's popping tonight? A few things. Let's see. We have Round Rock, Texas. You have, I don't know if you remember the story about the two players that, I mean, it was so crazy. The two high school players, the coach apparently told them to hit the referee after the ball was hiked and the play was going on, so it looked like he got hit in the motion. But these two kids, they jumped the gun so quick and took the guy out, you know. Anyway, just as an update on that story, the two players that hit the game official in the back during a high school football game, the player, the coach of the particular team, he was let go. They fired him. Okay, his name is Max Breed. He took responsibility in a Thursday resignation letter without expressing or admitting the allegation. To make matters even more murky, the guy Breed, he said that they're trying to point fingers at him and everybody else is trying to get off scot-free. In a 5-page statement, and he denied that they called him the N-word and all. It's just a big mess. So the coach left, and the kids are still suspended, and they're looking for another school, and it's just a mess. You know, why would a coach even tell children to do something like that? Like one day, his intentions was when the play got into effect, hit the coach while things are going on. These cats just wouldn't hit the referee while things are going on. They went after the referee right before the ball was even snapped. So that was just crazy. Anyway, in other news, we got Pete Rose, my main man.
Right now.
Cincinnati Red, great. He played for the Phillies, played for a lot of people, but looks like he filed for a reinstatement of his suspension from baseball, and they're going to take a look at that. He made his case for reinstatement with the commissioner, a guy named Manfred, who promised a decision will be put out by the end of December. Major League Baseball said that the meeting with the career hitter leader of his time was put in Thursday, and they're going to really take a good look at this. And I personally think it's about time, because Pete Rose was a great baseball player, and betting on baseball, please. You got Michael Jordan. People that bet on sports, please. That list can go on and on and on. See, a lot of things that went down, even cases of people getting locked up and the charges they may have got for an ounce of weed, but now, drugs are legal in Colorado. I think with all the marijuana in Colorado these days, anybody that got busted on a marijuana charge should be set free, in my opinion, just for the fact that Colorado is just going crazy with marijuana. But we wish Pete Rose much. He didn't hurt nobody. He didn't kill nobody. And all he did was hopefully somebody will reinstate Ray Rice of the Ravens and put that brother back in the mix, because he seemed to be behaving himself since then. So all you Ravens fans, I'm in support for your boy to come back. And last but not least, let's say farewell to Yogi Berra. He passed away at the age of 90. He was a Yankee great, and he been around for years, eons. And the gentleman passed away with his family at his side, and he helped win 10 Yankee championships. But the flip side of that he did all this while there was no contribution of minorities in the game. So it's kind of like, we wish that, everybody was able to play at that time frame so we can honor everybody at the same time. And but Yogi Berra, who played for the Yankees, passed away a couple of days ago at the age of 90.
Wow.
Oh, God bless him.
Truth is an icon. Yeah, for sure. Set a lot of precedents, I believe. All right, now. We're going to keep it moving?
We can do that.
All right.
Want to hit this weird news?
Sure. See how crazy these people are here.
Oh, yeah. You know, I'm just chomping at the bit to tell you about the weird news I got.
All right, come on with it.
All right, first story I got up. PETA sues to give a monkey the copyright of a selfie that the monkey took. Now, I don't know if you've seen the picture. It was a really startling picture, but there's this monkey that took a picture of itself back in 2011 where someone had put the camera out in the wild and left it, and the monkey went up to the camera being curious and was obviously facing the camera. Well, not obviously, but facing the camera, looked in, hit the button, and took this really awesome smiling selfie. So now what's going on is that PETA is suing for the monkey that owned the copyright to the picture.
Sure.
Now, I don't understand what PETA is thinking, and PETA is the, what do they stand for? The People for Ethical Treatment of Animals. Okay. They have filed a court order allowing them to administer all the proceeds from these photos for the benefit of this monkey, which has been identified as 6-year-old Nanuto. That's the monkey's name. This monkey is a crested, I'm probably not pronouncing it right, but a maki, a crested maki living on a reserve in Indonesia. So, basically, they're saying that the copyright should belong to the monkey. The person who owned the camera, who placed the camera in the wild, is saying the copyright should belong to him.
Wow.
Because it's his camera and he put it there. He's saying, but no, the monkey went and pressed the button and took the picture, so the copyright should belong to the monkey.
What difference does it make for real? But anyway.
Well, here's my thing. Can a monkey sign anything? Can a monkey, take a check and go to the bank? Can a monkey open a bank account?
That's a good one.
So even if the monkey got the copyright and got the proceeds, what is the monkey what's his name? Naruto. What is it Naruto gonna do with any of these funds?
I think Peter's trying to get a hold of those funds. That's what it sounds like to me.
It just seems really fishy to me. So, but the crazy thing is that last year the U.S. Copyright Office issued an updated compendium on their policies that included a section stipulating that it would register copyrights only for works produced by human beings.
Okay.
Because they're trying to shut this down.
There you go.
If you're not a human being, then we can't help you.
I know. Wow.
I just think this thing is so crazy.
Wow. Okay. Well, we got a caller coming up. Maybe he has some questions or comments what we're talking about tonight.
Okay, let's see. Caller, you're live on the Pajama Party Show. Go right ahead with your comment.
Hey, how's it going? I'm just giving a shout out. I just started listening. I was wondering, did y'all hear anything about the Speaker of the House resigning?
Yeah, we talked about that. John Boehner, that's my boy. He quit on it.
Oh, y'all talked about that?
Yeah, it's one of our top stories tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the Pope done put him in. The Pope gave him an exorcism. I didn't hear y'all.
I don't know what happened. I think the Pope had some effect on him, and he just couldn't take it anymore, and he said, I want out.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody called me today talking about that. I didn't see it on the news or anything like that.
Well, let me ask you this. What do you think about the Copyright Office having to add something to their rules to say a copyright can only belong to a human being because Peter wants to register a copyright for a monkey?
I think whoever owns the camera, the copyright should go to.
Well, Peter's saying the monkey took the picture, so the monkey should have the copyright.
Okay. Well, yeah, he was tripping.
Yeah.
Well, the monkey didn't own the camera, so I don't understand that.
There you go. You said it in a nutshell. Yep. Monkey didn't own the camera. You're right.
Whoever owns the camera should have it. But, that's just my thinking.
Oh, I agree with you, caller.
I do, too. All right.
All right. Well, thanks for checking in with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad I did.
Okay.
All right. Good looking out.
Well, continue to listen to the Pajama Party. All right.
All right, caller.
Thank you. Y'all have a great day. A great
You
week.
too.
Peace.
All right.
I'm trying to.
All right now. We are too with this tarantula itch.
There you go. Tarantula itch.
I have a crazy one over here.
Okay, what you got, Kevin?
Man who says evil twin robbed stores.
The evil twin did it.
Yeah.
Huh?
A man who claimed at trial that his evil twin robbed 10 gas stations, convenience and beer stores in eastern Pennsylvania must spend at least 60 years in prison.
Wow.
This guy's now he's 34 years old. Stephen Felton was sentenced to 62 to 124 years.
That's a long time.
It is. They were saying that it should be that long period of time because the Chief Deputy District Attorney, Matthew Falk, asked for a long sentence, saying some traumatized clerks are unable to return to work due to Fenton's reign of terror.
His reign of terror?
Yeah, he robbed 10 gas stations.
Dang.
No,
it wasn't him. It was his evil twin.
He wasn't able to convince them. I mean, I think he needs to go for some psychiatric help or, something's not right.
That is crazy.
Look, you guys got any questions or comments on these weird news articles we're talking about? Hit us up tonight at 914-803-4306.
And press 1.
Right. Papa got one more. What you got over there?
This happened in St. Albans, Vermont.
Mm-hmm.
Little area where they got nothing else to do, apparently. The police say a Vermont chocolate factory worker hated his job and wanted to get fired.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you just not come in? Anyway, he hated his job, wanted to get fired, so he did the first thing that comes to mind. He called a bomb threat. Oh, my goodness.
That's the first thing that comes to mind?
Yeah, apparently. Who knows? Police say the 22-year-old, his name was Christopher Purgett, stole a co-worker's cell phone, made a false bomb threat under a different worker's name.
Oh, my gosh.
Monday night at the Barry Collabort Chocolate Factory in St. Albans. Police said that the gentleman then threw the cell phone in a toilet tank.
Dude was
crazy. Cameras all over the place, so they kind of saw all of his actions. So he was arrested and charged with false public alarm, petty larceny, and unlawful mischief.
Wow.
All that just to get fired, or I guess that is pretty
He must
weird.
have been trying to collect unemployment. Because I just thought about it. If you quit a job, you're not, at least it used to be, if you quit, you're not eligible. But if you get fired or laid off, you're eligible for unemployment.
Wow.
But like what Papa said, why didn't you just not come in? And after like 4 days or so, they would have probably fired you.
Maybe he was up to his limit as far as not coming in.
Yeah.
That
was under weird news.
So he wanted to do something crazy.
That's extreme.
You guys got any weird news you want to talk about? Hit us up tonight, 914-803-4306.
Press 1.
Or check us out on apajamaparty.com. You can listen to us live on Blog Talk Radio. And we're going to take a little CC break.
And we'll be right back
with Redwine.
I'm just saying.
Do you have unruly children? Do they misbehave in school and get bad grades? Are timeouts completely ineffective? Are you scared to spank them because they might have you arrested? What they need is a new school where discipline is number one and education is secondary. What they need is
Whoop That Ass Academy. Here at the Whoop That Ass Academy, we don't have discipline problems. Know why? We're privately owned and we do what we want. And when kids get out of hand, we whoop that ass. Timeout is for football games. When kids want to show off, we don't give them a timeout. We just whoop that ass. We don't make a kid stand in the corner. That's by house plan. When one of our kids gets out of order, we snatch him out of that classroom and whoop that ass. Here at WTA Academy, we make sure they learn the basics of reading and writing, math, and science. But above all else, they learn discipline. This is what will keep your kids out of jail. Make the world a better place. Sometimes you gotta whoop that ass. And we do. Here at WTA Academy, our motto is, we care enough to whoop that ass. They may not read and write too well, but they'll act like they've got sense because we whoop that ass. So bring your kids on down to Whoop That Ass Academy. We'll get them straight.
Welcome back to the Pajama Party. I'm one of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine.
That's why.
Every Friday night, the Pajama Party is an adult talk show where we talk about everything and anything, try to keep you entertained for a couple hours. The rules here are that there are no rules. You can talk about whatever you want to talk about. We prefer you talk to us with pajamas on.
DJs only, no clothes
if
allowed.
you dress, go on and put some pajamas on. Remember, when you wear pajamas, no drawers allowed.
Anyway.
All right.
I'm just saying.
And we also have a kiss it list. If you know somebody that pissed you off this week, whether it be your boss, coworker, brother, sister, mother, father, give us a call.
John Boehner.
You can give us their first and last name. We don't care. It's your family. Anyway. We're going to turn this over to Redwine for her segment called I'm Just Saying.
Okay. So tonight, I'm just saying, Nancy Lee Gran, soap opera actor, was throwing shade left and right at Viola Davis. Of all the nerve. As Viola Davis accepted her Emmy for Best Actress in a Drama, this little General Hospital lady, Miss Nancy Lee Gran, took to Twitter to diss Viola Davis. This soap opera actress said Viola never faced discrimination and that she should have let Shonda Rhimes write her acceptance speech. Now, first of all, how does she know what Viola Davis has ever faced in her life? And who is she to say what Viola has had to deal with? I'm pretty sure that their paths were not the same in their walk down Hollywood Boulevard, okay? I'm just saying. Now, Miss Viola Davis, who is 50 years old, received applause and praise for her acceptance speech at the 2015 Emmys. While most people were congratulating her, and, you know, she's from the show How to Get Away with Murder, people congratulated her for her powerful speech. It was an awesome speech. Miss Nancy was not impressed and thought that the show creator, Shonda Rhimes, could have written Viola a better acceptance speech. Is that what you thought, Miss Nancy? I wonder who you should have hired to write some better tweets for you. Maybe you wouldn't have ended up with your foot buried deep in your mouth and people all across America wanting to put their foot up in your backside. As the first black woman to win this award, Viola Davis used the opportunity to speak about racial equality and diversity. And suddenly, out of nowhere, here comes Miss Nancy Lee stabbing her in the back. Metaphorically, of course. After watching Viola accept her award, this General Hospital lady wrote, "I wish I loved Viola Davis's speech, but I thought she should have let Shonda Rhimes write it." Really, Nancy? Really? And if that wasn't enough, Nancy then went and got on Twitter again and reportedly tweeted, "I'm a effing actress for 40 years. None of us get respect or opportunity that we deserve. Emmys are not a venue for racial opportunity. All women belittled." See, the problem is that Miss Nancy doesn't have the balls to stand by her little shady tweets. So then later she jumped back on Twitter and started deleting stuff and apologizing, backpedaling, backtracking, and all of that, talking about, oh, well, I made a colossal mistake, and I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it to be that way, and that's not what I was trying to say. So she spent most of the Emmy night arguing with people on Twitter and apologizing to everybody, talking about, oh, I'm apologizing to anybody who I offended. Now, she claims she's an advocate for women, but then she says that her tweets were just badly phrased. Well, you know, perhaps you should have just been quiet, Miss Nancy. We all know that Viola Davis's win was historic, but for her to say, well, it was just badly phrased and I didn't mean it like that, really? You think so, Sherlock? I'm just saying, we all want to see equality for all women, not just for women actors. Okay, that's part of what she said. I'll go along with that part. But all that throwing shade to Viola Davis, you're dead wrong for that, Miss Nancy.
So ultimately, Nancy said she sounded like a butthole, and I'm paraphrasing. And she said, that she regretted all of that. And you get an argument from me, Miss Nancy. You have a valid point, is what she claimed. She said, let me rephrase it. She said, I had a valid point. I just expressed it badly. Well, let me say for the record, no, you didn't have a valid point. Anywhere and anything you express, no matter how poorly you tried to say it. And if you think Shonda Rhimes should have written Viola Davis's acceptance speech, you might want to ask her to write your tweets. Ms. Nancy claims that she stayed up all night responding to Twitter users and apologizing to each and every one that she upset. Well, hopefully she made sure to send a direct message on Twitter to Ms. Viola with an apology as well. That's if she was really trying to be sincere. Somehow, I doubt it. So, Ms. Nancy, all I'm saying to you once again, as I've said time and time again, think before you tweet and stop throwing shade at people. You won a Daytime Emmy back in 1979. Let me say again, Daytime, not Primetime Emmy, a Daytime Emmy, 1979. So you might want to sit down and shut up. But cheer up, because there's always next year, Miss Nancy. This is Redwine, and I'm just saying.
Ooh. Drop the mic.
I'm tired of this bull. Look, we ain't got no more mics left. We want to regroup.
Drop the mic.
Recycle some mics. Wow. All right, Redwine, I hear you. Ridiculous. Yes, it is.
Yeah, that was a nice little segment there, Redwine.
Yeah. Nancy needs to go sit down and shut up.
Viola did make a really nice speech.
She did.
That spoke to how she felt at the time. She was very emotional about it, and it wasn't to be chopped and beat up,
Right. I agree with you, Papa.
If you got any comments, give us a call, 914-803-4306.
And press 1.
And press 1. If you're already listening via phone, just press 1 and you'll get locked in.
Mm-hmm.
And you can speak your mind.
Haters gonna hate. And you can drop some more mics. All right. Yeah. You can drop your own mic. We got one more left. Okay. We'll go get some out of the back room. We're going to take a quick break.
We're going to take a quick break.
Okay. And we'll be right back. All right.
You're in the right place at the right time. It's the Pajama Party. www.apajamaparty.com. Produced by DC Homegrown Entertainment. Don't just sit there yelling at the air. You've got an opinion? We want to hear it too. Dial 914-803-4306. That's 914-803-4306. Don't let us have all the fun by ourselves. We've got room for you at the Pajama Party. And remember, it's PJs only, no clothes allowed. Operators are standing by. Well, they're lounging on pillows, but they're waiting for your calls. So call us now, 914-803-4306. Now back to the crew and more of the Pajama Party. Oh, you want to throw pillows?
And we're back. The Pajama Party Crew. I was trying to sneak back on the mic before Poppa DD came back, but he caught me. He caught you. What's up, Poppa DD?
We're back. I had to go stretch my legs.
What you doing?
Anyway.
Yeah. How you doing? Mm-hmm.
I'm Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine.
Redwine.
We just dropped the mic. We're going to keep on with the...
We got a fresh one for you. Yeah, we're going to keep rolling with you, Papa.
Okay.
Come on, living for the city.
Living for the city.
Got a fresh mic for you to drop.
Fresh mic.
Go for it.
Okay. My living for the city tonight, I'm going to take my time with it because it's very interesting as well. I'm going to just go right on the heels of Redwine. I'm not going to be as brutal. But this is going to be wise and open up the thinking ear. I don't know if you're like me. The name of this is the name of this segment is Living for the City. But the topic tonight is who are we? They know, or do they? Let me say that again. Who are we? They know, or do they?
All All right.
Okay.
Well.
Let's take it slow. Let's take it easy. Okay. Who are we being, let's say black folks? Okay? And like I always say, black has as many shades of black as they are portraying in shades of gray. There's different aspects of black. There's different levels of black. There's different characteristics, attitudes, personalities, and everything of blacks. But politicians get on radio and TV and on the microphone, and they talk to blacks like we're just a little box they carrying around, and they talk about us like we're just, and this goes out from them out to the communities. It makes people now narrow us down and marginalize us every single day. I'm hearing people say their neighborhood. Like we all live in the same neighborhood. Okay? Or the black neighborhood. I mean, I know so many blacks that live in other than a so-called black neighborhood. I mean, what is a black neighborhood anyway? What does that mean? Does that mean a level of predominantly? But do we call a neighborhood of predominantly whites a white neighborhood? I don't think we do. We don't even call it a neighborhood. They call it a whatever. I'm not even going to elaborate. But we got Jab Bush. Help me out, Redwine. What did Jab Bush just say concerning black folks?
He said that black people are lured by the Democrats to vote when they think they're going to get free things.
When we get free stuff. Okay? So he got us in a box. Like we're just, what do crabs come in? What do they call it? A bushel?
Mm-hmm.
So Jab Bush, who thinks he's a prominent person, they don't realize what's coming out of their mouth. It's 2015, okay? Say hello to the new black people. Could we come in many shades, many attitudes, many personalities? Some of us will be nice to you. Some of us will whoop your ass. Some of us will be kind. Some will be evil. Some are crazy. Some are prominent. Some are professional. Some are blue collar. We come in all kind of shades and phases, and we're all doing our own thing, and we're not checking in with each other on what we're doing. We're individualized by our families and our situations, our circumstances, who and what we are. But no, talk to the politician. Here's Donald Trump the other day. Oh, yeah, well, if you look, I got 25% of the black vote. What the fuck? You know what I mean? There you go again. Damn, get us out of, how you put like quarters in the bottom of a sock and put a rubber band on it? What are we, quarters in the bottom of a sock? You looking for your quarters? Oh, yeah, they're in the bottom of that black sock. Why do we always have to be listed as the black vote, or we're going to do this? But then toward black people, for the ones that they might be talking about, let's stop being so predictable. Let's stop doing the stupid things they think we're going to do because we're doing the stupid things they think we're going to do. Watch your predictability. Back off of something that just ain't right. Speak your mind, be who and what you are, but don't do it just to front the game, I mean, just be cool. Be cool as a whole so we can thrive as a group. And stop being so, I need to show out or show off or act up or act out. Be cool for a minute. Watch somebody else at the Christmas party go crazy or drink too much or do too much. Be cool. You got plenty of liquor at home in the bar. You ain't go to the Christmas party and try to drink up everything at the open bar. Be cool for a minute. Use your ears and your eyes for a minute and keep your mouth shut. How about that? Because you'd be surprised what you can hear once you close that mouth. It's like when you close your mouth, your ears actually work better. It's crazy. Try it sometime. Just sit on your job one day and don't say nothing. You'd be surprised. Everybody talking about their business. Not that you need to hear their business or need to grow from their business, but their business comes out when we just shut up and listen to what other folks got to say for a change. Stop being a loud person and stop being a flamboyant person. Come in a job with all your stuff hanging out. We know you got curves. You're black, you're sexy, you're thick, you're juicy. But damn, you know what I mean? Don't sit it out there like it's, like turkey breast looks in a delicatessen. Turkey breast is sitting there all light, bright, thick, juicy. You know what I mean? Don't stop doing that. You know what I mean? Because people looking you now for your loins instead of your brains. So, getting back to what I'm saying, let's take a look, keep listening to these politicians on how they got us listed as black folks, okay? Oh, there it is, and we got the black vote. Oh, well, in the black neighborhood, well, I say, well, the black people, they're feeling, come on. From Hillary, from everybody. Whenever anybody says black, start looking at us as individuals, okay? We are who we are. We love our blackness, but we like to be treated as individuals as well. That's all I got to say tonight on the Living for the System.
Goes another mic.
I'm dropping the mic.
Uh-oh. Man. Watch out now.
Anyway.
Anywho.
I'm Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine. And every Friday night we do the Pajama Party.
Woo.
We talk about it. We get it in. If you want a rebuttal, you're welcome to call me. Say, Poppa D, you full of crap. I'm a common black.
Oh, I'm tired of you dropping that mic.
I'm common. Call me. Rebuttal me. Beat me up if you dare.
Yeah, he can take it.
Mm-hmm.
Number's 914-803-4306.
And press 1.
Right now.
Mm-hmm.
We'll hear from you.
Okay.
So we're going to hit this pillow talk letter?
Yeah.
I'm a grant juice for this spot.
Okay. Well, go and get you some. We're going to hit this. Ketel, you going to read this letter?
Yeah, I will.
Okay, well, let me explain. Pillow talk is, let me see, how do we explain it? It's an advice letter.
Mm-hmm.
We have, we're now in the advice business as well, trying to help out our listeners.
Entertainment purposes
For
only.
entertainment purposes only. So we have, from time to time, we get letters from our listeners, and they're asking us for our advice.
Can I do the theme song now?
Yes, for entertainment purposes only. So, Ketel, what's tonight's letter?
Wrong number. Dear Pajama Party Crew, I met two guys at a friend's get-together recently. I gave both of them my number. One because I really like him, and the other to be polite. The guy sent me a text a few nights later, and we got into a steamy chat for over an hour. He asked me out, and I accepted. I was looking forward to our date, but when I arrived at the restaurant, I realized it was the guy that I really didn't like.
Ooh.
I must have stored his name and number wrong in my phone. We had dinner, and I left right after. But now he keeps texting and calling and pressing me for another date. I am not interested, but I don't want to hurt his feelings since he is friends with a good friend of mine. I'm feeling trapped. What should I do?
Wow.
Woo, come on, Redwine.
That's a mess. Well, I guess first of all, I would say you might want to be a little more careful when you store these names and numbers in your phone to avoid these kind of situations. But now that you're in the situation, I would say be honest with him. And just say to him the next time he says, well, can we get together and go here or go there? Just say, I really appreciate you asking, but I'm really just, not feeling a connection between us.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to go out with you anymore. So, you can stop asking. It's just not happening for us. You can be nice about it, but I think she should just be honest. And just tell him. Because as long as she keeps stringing him on, he's going to keep texting her and calling her and asking her out. And eventually, she's going to have to say something unless she plans to continue to date somebody she doesn't want to date.
Well, on the other hand, I think she might start liking it.
Oh, you think he'll grow on her like mold?
Yeah.
Like a fungus?
Yeah. Yeah. Even though she, left after the date and everything, who knows? She might start liking him. Like you say, it might grow on like a fungus. Might grow on her.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But they have medication for fungus.
Okay.
So you spray stuff on that and use creams and things to get rid of fungus.
Look, maybe she should take a chance. She might be surprised what he can do for her.
Well, I mean, the guy who she was liking never called her.
Well, now, see?
So, yeah, you might have a point.
Get a guy a chance. You never know.
I say be honest.
Mhm.
If that's not what you want, then be honest and keep it moving.
I say go for another date. And I say see what's going to transpire from that. I said, hey.
You're saying at least give him a second chance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They might ruffle the sheets. Who knows?
Why I gotta be?
They might ruffle something else, but.
What you think, Poppa D?
He about to break it down. Come on, Papa.
Wow.
We ain't got no more mics, so you can't drop no mic.
You know what's so funny for our listeners out there? You see how ladies always give ladies a pass? Ain't that crazy?
See what I'm saying?
They can go right through a toll booth and don't even have to pay. Make the biggest mistakes of their life and they ain't even got to pay. Just give them a pass. Let her walk through. All right, now, first of all, one thing I learned when I go to a buffet is that I learned so I won't get full off the wrong stuff. I grab first what I'm definitely going to eat. Okay? Okay? Now, that's a buffet scenario. Now, let's talk about the gas station. I don't put nothing but plus in my car. So regular's not even going to go near the hole. Let me repeat that again. Regular's not even going to go near the hole. For all you nasty jokers out there. All y'all nasty jokers out there. Get your mind out the gutter.
Watch out now.
The regular's not even going to go near the hole. Okay? I use plus only. Or if I got a high car, I'll use high test. Or top grade, however you want to phrase it.
Okay.
Now, getting back to the story. Now, this story consists of a lady who met two gentlemen, and one she really liked, the other one you say she
was being polite.
Now, she ended up with the being polite person.
Right.
Now, this lady didn't even know how to organize her phone book or her contacts. So you got to put a code next to it, whether it's a star or whatever, a smiley face or whatever. You got to, because I remember at times where ladies will say, well, I don't want to give you my number, give me yours. Then they go home at the end of the night, they said this to three different guys. And then they'll call you a week later saying, well, who are you? And I said, well, what do you mean, who am I? Well, no, I just want to know if you remember who I am. She don't know who you are. So she's trying to get you to refresh her memory. Skank, skank, skank all day long. Okay, if you can't be a lady and you're a true skank, stop trying to be in the lady lane. Get the hell out of the lady lane and get back in your skank lane. Now, you met this other guy when you was anticipating the other guy. Well, you should have organized them right from the beginning. I'm not giving you no pass.
Well, I said,
okay? And it's not about her liking or getting to like this guy. She messed up from the beginning. Stop giving your number out to somebody that you didn't particularly have an interest to. If you're going to go get plus, get plus. If you're going to go to the buffet and no waste your money, put on your plate first what you're definitely going to eat. Period. I'm done. Dropping the mic.
Oh, no, not
one more. Bam. Bam, bam, bam. We ain't got no more mic.
Anyway, give us a call, 914-803-4306. If you want to support this young lady, or you want to put in the skank lane, put
or
a
if you have some other advice for her.
Yeah, other advice.
She obviously needs some help.
Yeah.
I gave her what I got.
Yeah,
Ketel gave her what she had. Poppa DD just ripped her a new one.
Yeah, well,
I'm exhausted. I got to get ready for my Hollywood wrap-up.
Player.
We're going to take a little CC break. But hit us up tonight, 914-803-4306.
And press what?
Or catch us on apajamaparty.com. You can listen to us on the Blog Talk Radio.
There it is.
All night long.
All night.
All right, we'll be right back.
It's Friday night, and you're listening to the Pajama Party Show Live. Tune in every Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Mountain, and 6 p.m. Pacific. We push it to the limit every week like only we can. We've got hot topics, hit it and quit it headlines, TV and movie reviews, commentaries, and the world famous Hip It List. and you don't want to be on the kiss it list. So visit apajamaparty.com. Check out the cocktail of the week. Get your glass and get your laugh on with the Pajama Party Crew, doing what we do right here with you. Get up on this and push it. Push it real good.
Yeah, welcome back to the Pajama Party. I'm one of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine.
Bonsoir.
Every Friday night, we're an adult night talk show.
You forgot where we are?
Yeah, we're an adult talk show every Friday night where we put it down, no holds bars. The rules of the Pajama Party is that there are no rules. If you're going to wear pajamas, no drawers allowed. Anyway.
I had mine on.
Okay, what? Pajamas and drawers. Anyway.
Anywho.
Okay, Hollywood wrap up with Ketel.
This week, besides the Pope, he was the biggest thing, but on Wednesday night, Empire was off the chain.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, the premiere of Empire is back.
Yes.
Every Wednesday night at 9 p.m., but you can catch us every Friday at 9 p.m., so don't forget that. Cookie, Lucius, the gay Smollett brother, a little bit everybody, they were cutting up.
Yes, they were.
Cookie, she was trying to run the Empire. She had to get some money, but she had to be crooked about it.
Yeah. She got neutralized.
She had to do the lesbian thing. That didn't work. Because Lucius, he got her from jail, baby. He's like, look, it ain't gonna work. It ain't happening. I already got the gay girl. I don't know how he got her. He got her before Cookie got her.
He said game over.
Checkmate. But while he was in prison, a guest star, Mr. Chris Rock, showed up. He thought he was bad dude gangster. He was short. He was cut short. He thought that he was going to get Lucius, but Lucius got him. He got gotten by Lucius.
He sure did.
That's all I can tell you. He said, make it loud and make it long. That's what he said. And the gay Smollett brother, that's the middle brother. He is running the Empire. Yeah. Lucius left it to him until he get back. That is a surprise, surprise, surprise. So that's Empire every Wednesday night at 9. But the premiere was off the chain. If you guys missed it, you guys got to go on demand. Check it out.
Right. That's on the Fox Network.
On the Fox Network. Also, Scandal.
Wow.
Chandra, she locks it down on Thursday night. Grey's Anatomy, Scandal, and How to Get Away with Murder. Scandal took a page from history and featured a storyline based on Princess Di's death during its season 5 premiere. Yeah, that was kind of funky there.
Yeah.
Olivia, she's back with Fitz, but she doesn't seem too pleased about it. I don't know what that is. She's always strategizing. That's Olivia Pope. He just still a nut. He needs some help from Jake. That was the last thing that I saw on that premiere. He said, Jake, can you help me? Can you help me? I don't know. Jake just as crazy as he is, killing folks.
Huck was losing his mind.
Right. Yes, he was. And then How to Get Away with Murder. Wow, wow, wow. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Return for season 2, Thursday night. Bonnie was revealed to be one who killed Rebecca at the end of the season. She put a bag over her head and she suffocated the hell out of her ass.
She sure did.
She was gone like a light, baby. Gone like a light.
Brutal.
It said it turns out that not even an Emmy win can save Viola Davis in the world of How to Get Away with Murder. At episode's end, Annalise is found in her client's mansion shot in the gut, barely blinking and appearing to be on her last breath. While it's unclear she's dead, it's more unclear who shot her. Though her quote-unquote boyfriend, Wes, was spotted running from the house. One thing is for certain, however, this round of murder will be the season of Who Shot Annalise. I'm trying to tell you. That's going to be some hot stuff. That's on Thursday night. On another note, Kevin Hart, He's rocking and rolling. He's going to be on The Daily Show with Trevor Noah. Trevor Noah, he's taking over The Daily Show. Are you guys familiar with Trevor Noah?
I've seen him before. Isn't he British?
No, South African comedian,
South African.
TV and radio host and actor.
Okay.
In March 2015, Comedy Central announced that Noah would become the host of The Daily Show on September 28th. He's going to take over Jon Stewart's spot. Noah dropped his radio show and acting to focus on comedy. He moved to the U.S. in 2011. He became the first South African stand-up comedian to appear in The Tonight Show and became the first to appear at The Late Show with David Letterman. 2014, he became a reoccurring contributor to The Daily Show, and then later they did announce that he was going to take over. In film, he did a documentary, You Laugh But It's True himself, documentary on himself. So he has some film credits, a lot of TV credits. He also won in 2012 South African Comics Choice Award for Comic of the Year. So he has some credentials to back him up.
Well, who knew?
His name is Trevor Noah.
He's handsome, too.
He is, a young fella.
Just saying.
And, last note, Usher, he's off the market, ladies.
No, not Usher.
Yes, Usher is officially off the market. 36-year-old is showing off a flashy new wedding band after secretly tying the knot with his longtime girlfriend, Grace McGwell.
What?
They showed their rings on Instagram.
Not Usher, baby.
The honeymooners are in Cuba. You guys know he was married to Tamika Foster in 2007 to 2009. She was his stylist, which his mama didn't like. But too bad.
Yeah, mama wasn't feeling it.
Out of that union, he had 2 sons. He did get something out the deal, huh?
Okay.
So congrats to Mr. and Mrs. Usher.
Usher, baby. All right now.
No more screaming.
That's all right.
That's my Hollywood wrap-up.
All right. Are we going to keep it moving to the cocktail of the week?
Yeah. You got the cocktail?
In my glass.
Okay, what you got in your glass, Redwine?
Well, you named it, so maybe you can tell us all about it.
Play too much. Y'all put me to work.
Yeah, you've been on vacation.
It is the Tarantula Itch. It's a blue tequila called Tarantula. Azul. Azul means what in Spanish?
It means blue.
Blue.
Chocolate blue.
Yes.
It means blue.
I would say 1.5 ounces of the Tarantula Blue Tequila.
Okay.
And what is it? 1/2 ounce of lime juice. And
depends on how much lime you like.
I know that's right. 2 or 3 ounces of ginger ale.
Ginger ale.
Yeah. Over some ice. And stir. And just drink like crazy.
Stir it up. Drink it like a fish.
That's called the Tarantula Itch. You guys have to try it. It's Tarantula Azul Blue Tequila.
I've never seen blue tequila before.
My. Well, the first time I saw it was in the mountains.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And guess what? That mountain's not the same.
Maybe it just didn't look the same after that blue tequila.
Yeah.
And a tarantula is a poisonous spider.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah. Hell yeah. Definitely, yeah. Tarantula, scorpion, police. Okay.
For sure.
Tequila. I'm simply looking at.
You're gonna be literal about it. That's some good stuff.
I'm simply looking at the bottle, and it is blue.
It's beautiful.
So we will have that on our website.
Yes, we will. A Tarantula Itch.
Pajamaparty.com. You can listen to us live on the radio. 914-803-4306. Press 1 if you want to
Press
talk.
1.
Yeah.
We still have time.
Yeah.
Get you in.
So I think we're going to keep it moving.
You want to go over this kisser list?
Yeah.
We got a lot of folks.
We sure do.
We've been accumulating them.
Yeah. Come on, Papa.
They really showed off this week.
They sure have. Come on, Papa. Break it down.
Salute to my, what do you call that? Living for the City, Jab Bush, for saying that blacks are lured by Democrats with promises of free stuff. Yeah, are you talking to the whole black race? I mean, who are you talking to, man?
That's the sad thing about it.
Who are you talking to? I don't understand. And they just think that line just goes over so well, and blacks are supposed to be talking about us, my big ass lips and everything else. I heard that. Anyway, Mike Huckabee was saying that President Obama pretends to be a Christian. That man just...
Mike Huckabee?
Mike Huckabee.
Oh, really?
He's talking smack.
He's a mess. He's a mess. And then you got Ben Carson for saying that the Democrats trend to look more at the color of a person's skin. And
Ben Carson exhausts me. I'm sorry.
Everybody is just...
I don't know why he keeps on making statements at all.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Who else we got here?
Let's see. We got Martin... Shkreli for raising the price of that needed medication from $13.50 a pill to $750 per pill.
Yeah, that pill is used to combat AIDS and stuff. And like I said, I think that man was spending money too fast. He was trying to make some of his money back from all his wild parties. So he figured one day, let me just raise the price of this pill from $13.50 to $750.
I think you're right on that, Pop.
He was tripping.
Yeah, well, he's on the kiss it list. Also, Miss Nancy Lee Grant for throwing shade at Miss Viola Davis for her Emmy speech. Got to put her on the kiss it list.
Get her.
Yeah, got her. Randy Kay, that was that reporter.
Yeah.
That was on, what was that, on News Channel 8?
Yeah, News Channel 8 in Washington, D.C.
She was talking about how black people didn't show up for the Chamber of Commerce meeting because they probably had to work, or maybe because the meeting was too far away.
Yeah, that was crazy, too.
Why are you speculating about why black people
there was
weren't
a meeting of Chamber of Commerce in South Carolina, and there wasn't a lot of blacks in the audience, and the reporter said, well, it's not a lot of blacks here. Maybe it's because they had to work, or it was too far away from where?
I thought she's supposed to report the facts.
From the hood, maybe? Is that what you're saying?
Report the news. Not
too far away from a neighborhood that we're restricted to stay in? Or too far away because we had to work, or we can't take off because we got to hold it down.
Mm-hmm.
And Laser Bond, oh my God, this is a company I saw on TV, and they have a product where you squirt out a liquid type glue or bondage, and then you put a infrared blue light on it, and the light hardens up the liquid, and it bonds like a solder, so to speak.
Oh, okay.
And I called to order, I think it was $19.95, and the lady was rude as hell. After 5 minutes, I talked about the product. Well, sir, I'm just here to order product. I don't know. I said, well, you can't answer anything about it? No, sir. Do you want to order product or not? I was like, what? Now, this woman's about to get my credit card number. Like, what? You must be tripping. But I'm not going to hold a cold company against her. But you need to do background checks on these monkeys.
All right now.
All right.
Okay, how about the Parnell brothers? That was your the peanut guys?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Going up the creek.
Yeah, they're going to jail for a lot of years.
For selling tainted peanut butter and getting people killed. Was it 9 people that were killed?
Yes.
As a result of that?
Y'all watch out peanut butter, y'all jiffy.
Yeah, those 2 Parnell brothers. Also, we got Fordham University and Marquette University for rescinding Bill Cosby's honorary degrees.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't right.
Yeah, y'all know y'all wrong for that.
And this is back in 91, I think they gave it to him.
One of them was 2001. I think Fordham was 2001. Marquette was 2013.
Wow.
So, as I said before, if you're going to do that, then if he gave you any money...
And the man, he never been in trial and been convicted of anything.
That's the sad part, yeah.
And Volkswagen for their fake me out EPA results, you know the prissy Volkswagen, the V on top, the W on the bottom, they're so cute. So cute.
Oh,
so full of crap.
Mm-hmm. Also, we got Christopher, what's his name, Pregent?
Yeah, from
the Weird News, the guy that did the false bomb threats so that he could get fired.
From the chocolate factory.
That is so crazy, yeah, from the chocolate factory. And also we got Ted Cruz. Now, Ted Cruz, he apparently was making a statement and telling a joke. He claims it was a joke. I don't take it as a joke. He said if he was elected, he would jail communist Obama and murder Iran's supreme leader.
Wow.
But he says, oh, it was just a joke.
They on some stuff.
Like, Ted, really? Stop running your mouth saying that kind of stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Then he went further to say that if they can project a rainbow on the White House, maybe they can put bars on the windows. Ted, shut up.
Was he in Colorado? Maybe.
I don't know where he was.
He was trying to see where was he, Papa.
They just come out and say what they want to say.
Yeah.
But they don't realize that they're all getting older and the world's not like it is or used to be, and that stuff is not going to fly too much longer.
Yeah, he was just being like over the top.
Wow.
Talking about if the Iran's Ayatollah doesn't understand, like making a peace deal, etc., then maybe we'll have to help introduce him to the 72 virgins.
Wow.
You know, which they believe in the afterlife they're going to get 72 virgins.
Right.
So he's threatening to kill the Ayatollah. I'm like,
these are all bad jokes.
Who else you got over there?
He was the last one. He was the ultimate idiot to put on the kiss it list. So unless y'all have any more, that's it. Tie that package up with a bow.
Red
Star.
About the
Red Star.
Red Star.
Macy's.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta put them on there.
Red Star.
Yeah, or let us not forget Tom Brady.
Boy.
Yeah, Tom Brady.
Roger Goodell.
Roger Goodell.
Yeah.
And them Redskins. Whew.
Oh, yeah.
And them Eagles. Please, put them on.
Tom Brady, I just don't understand.
Didn't you tell me he had the top selling jersey?
For the past 2 weeks, I don't understand, Papa. What's
People
up
love
with
him.
that?
People love him.
I don't understand.
Well, we have something for all of you wonderful people that are on this week's Kiss It list, and here it is.
Kiss my entire ass. Kiss my Irish ass. You better kiss my Irish ass. This world can kiss my ass. Kiss my ass. You can just kiss my ass. Baby, you can just kiss my ass. Oh, you can kiss my country ass. I said if you got a problem with any of that, you can kiss my natural born redneck to the bone, ever loving country ass. That's right.
We're back at the Pajama Party. I'm one of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine. That's an inside joke. We'll let them get it out.
OMG. I love the Pajama Party.
Anyway, if you're just tuning in, the Pajama Party is every Friday night adult talk show where we talk about everything from politics to idiocy, hot topic, hit it or quit it. We have the Hollywood wrap-up with Ketel.
Hello.
We have the Pillow Talk with Ketel.
Y'all overworked this time.
Can I get a raise, please?
We have
You get an extra
I'm Just Saying with Redwine.
That's why.
I have What's Poppin' and Living for the City. And these are the segments that we speak on, that we put together, and we work on hard, try to get as much factual information as we can. We're every Friday night at 9 o'clock where you can tune in, and we won't disappoint. We'll try to entertain you, and as we entertain ourselves.
Entertain and inform.
And relax with us. Have a drink with us.
And don't forget about Pillow Talk. If you would like to get some advice
on your bad situation.
From the Pajama Party Crew about whatever situation you may find yourself in.
Or put yourself in.
Right. If it's not you, if it's a friend of yours.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And you're just inquiring on behalf of a quote-unquote friend of yours.
Wink.
Yeah. Send us a letter. Email us at info@apajamaparty.com. We would love to help you out. But just remember that any advice that we may offer is for Entertainment purposes only.
We're not going to be responsible for your what you do, your end results of it, because you started it.
That's right.
And I ain't giving you no pass anyway.
Well, what's your last word for the night, Papa?
I just would like to thank all our listeners for tuning in, and new listeners to the show to really keep supporting us as we go along and try to keep it right and keep it real and keep it colorful and keep it decent. You're always open to comment and rebuttal whatever we say. When we say stuff, we're not holding it factual to what we may believe in and what we say, but we're not one-sided, nor are we over the hill and stupid. So we're willing to, if you want to call us and give us a nice argument, we might even not change our mind.
Yeah, we're
anyway,
open-minded that way.
Yeah, we're closed, open-minded that way.
All right.
Anyway, but just thank you for listening every Friday night to the Pajama Party. What you got to say there, Rip?
I just want to say thank you to everybody. As you can tell, I've had a ball tonight. Because I love having the Pajama Party Friday night get-togethers. And I've just been laughing all night long. And I'm going to continue having fun when we sign off, because that's how I roll.
All right now.
But I just want to say to all the people that like to get on social media and throw shade, shame on you. Y'all need to stop. And Miss Nancy, you know who I'm talking to, Miss Nancy. You need to really be ashamed of yourself throwing all that shade at Miss Viola Davis. Her speech was beautiful, and you're just a hater. You might as well just accept it. You're a hater.
Hate her.
That haterade out and go get you something else. Right.
You say she was a soap star?
Soap opera from General Hospital.
Right, been on there 200 years.
Yeah, the last Emmy she won was in 1979.
With Luke and Laura.
While we're discussing it.
That's what it is.
So I just want to say thanks to everybody for hanging out with us tonight. We've enjoyed you. Hope you've enjoyed us too, and we will see you back at the next week's Pajama Party. Over to you, Ketel.
Well, my usual. Thanks to our old listeners, new listeners, future listeners. It's just good to be back. I missed you guys.
Yay, we missed you too.
Yeah, and thanks for everybody out there for the support and the love that you sent me over the past 3 weeks. I want to give a shout out to DJ 2. Thank you for our last Pajama Party, which was August 29th. We had a ball. He was on point.
He shut it down.
He shut it down. Yes, he did.
And Fournette Tichelle and Lena Chanel for showing up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Surprise visitors from the West Coast.
Surprise visitors from the West Coast came out, and that was a blast.
Yes, it was. So I have to give a shout out to our Cali listeners, Philly listeners, NC listeners. If you're out there in Hawaii, Alaska, listen, we thank you too.
Okay, who do we forget? Louisiana?
Oh, yeah. Got to give a shout out to Louisiana.
North Carolina?
Yeah. And also you can catch us on apajamaparty.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook. We're all over. So just...
Yeah, we're worldwide.
Hey, there you go. So,
box of mics.
Yeah, we gotta restock.
We gotta restock for next week.
Yeah, we need some more mics.
Yeah,
we'll order some on Amazon.
But yeah, like I said, thank you guys for the support, and it's just so glad to be back.
And thanks for bringing us some fresh bull semen. You were out.
You are so welcome. All right now, Papa, don't use too much on that top part.
Okay.
That's all I've got.
That's what I got too. That's it. That's all.
And that's all, folks.
Thanks for listening. We'll check you out next week.
This is Redwine. Bonsoir.
Ketel.
And Poppa DD.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Initiating shutdown sequence.
Is it all over, Rock?
I guess so.
I bid you farewell, arrivederci, sayonara, and all that sort of jazz.
Well, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Well, good night.
Yabiko. Sana.
I regret to announce this is the end. I'm going now.
Good night, and good luck.
Was it as good for you as it was for me?
Now give me a kiss and say good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you. Goodbye now. Goodbye. Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you for attending our show, and good night.
Pajama Party, grown and sexy, throwing a party. Pajama Party crew, keep it real for you. No clothes allowed. Pajama Party, grown and sexy, throwing a party. Pajama Party crew, keep it real for you. No clothes allowed. Pajama Party, grown and sexy, throwing a party. Pajama Party crew, keep it real for you. No clothes allowed. Pajama Party, grown and sexy.